We put everybody on notice. Year 3, we had them real nervous. Year 4, time to get to it, let's not delay. Sound the alarm, it's time to play. Poke at the line, you gotta pay. Stop all that lying, you know you prayed. Let's show the planet we here to stay. Bad why get better, we out of space. Don't even try to get in our way. Promise you that'll be a mistake. We gon' hate none of the better. Tolerating out a word of your splendor. Not the same, you won't love like us. No more waiting at the top, you find us. Let me tell you why. Top shelf secondary, offense legendary. I'm the biggest adversary. Let me tell you why. Opposition ordinary, miss me with encouragement. Coming down in February. The pride looking scary. We got unfinished business. Whoa. Yeah, we must limit. Motivated by the mission, but it takes more. Blood, sweat, and tears. It takes more. Vibrant for years. It takes more. I'ma do it for my city. We gon' do it by community. Detroit definition of pretty. Everybody say it with me. It takes more.
Deuce. My man. What's going on, everybody? One Pride family, everybody across the YouTube landscape, all the Lions fans from here to the UK to wherever you are.
Yeah.
King everywhere. Deuce, man. This is a victory post game, and yeah, feels good. Deuce, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, bro. It took more than what it took last week to get this dub. But we got it done. It wasn't the prettiest game, right? A lot of mistakes on both sides, a lot of injuries, unfortunately. But we pulled it out. And that's kind of what Dan Campbell was alluding to post game. So, sometimes it's not always going to be pretty. Sometimes it's ugly. But coming out with that dub was most important. They did that today.
Yeah, man. Like I said, a victory is a victory in this league. It's not easy to come by. It's very hard to come by. You can't get down too bad on your team when they come out with a win. But at the end of the day, us as footballers, it didn't feel too good in the second half. A lot of things we still got to clean up. The first half was pretty much flawless. No complaints. Second half, we kind of unraveled a little bit, and we got to clean some things up. So let's start out with what we saw from the offense. We came out the gate, pounding the football. Montgomery, one series, Gibbs the next series. We was giving it to him. Thunder, lightning.
Yeah.
And it kept everybody in rhythm. It kept Jared Goff in rhythm.
Yeah.
We were looking good, Deuce, man.
Yes, bro. Like the Lions, they finally got back to their identity. You and me, we talked about it the last few weeks, man. It's a little frustrating sometimes when they kind of go away from what they're best at. And we saw last week, Jared Goff, what was it, 55 times he threw the ball last week? I don't ever want to see Jared Goff throw the ball 55 times again. And you can cut those attempts in half and I'd be happy. They got back to who they were, man. I tweeted early in the first quarter today that I wanted to see Demo get 30 plus carries today, or 20 plus carries, and he finished with 23. On 106 and a touch. Exactly what I wanted to see from him. He gets my game ball today, man. He has so many big plays, so many big runs, just effort plays, to get the first down when it's necessary, in critical spots when we really needed them. So I was really happy with what I saw from him, and Gibbs, of course, too. He played well too. 16 carries, 73 yards to touch. But both of those guys, they played really, really well today, man. That was the key to the game, and they got it done.
Yeah, man. Pounding the football is always going to set you up for success. Sets up the play action, sets up the passes down the field. Plus, they give you a little bit of help being Arizona, being a team that blitz a lot. Opportunities was definitely there. I just felt like second half we got a little uncharacteristic, man, and the offense just needed to clean that up. Something that we don't see too often. A lot of penalties up and down the offensive line today. These are all the kinks that we're talking about. And they just have to get this thing up and going before we face our next opponent on Monday Night Football, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Right. I'm with you, though, yeah. Penei Sewell had a rare false start in a critical spot toward the end of the game. You don't see that too often. So I'm not mad at him because he's usually pretty flawless as far as penalties and things like that. But yeah, like you said, man, just working everything out. I did want to say too about getting back to who we were though offensively, as far as why I think we were able to win this game. The first and last drive of this entire game looked just like the last drive against the Rams, where they just said, we're going to run the ball down your throat. You can't stop us. Opening drive today, that's what they did. They sprinkled in a little, rock right here and there and things like that. But it was predominantly just Demo just run the ball down their throat. And that's what they did at the end of the game. And that's why they were able to get the win. So I'm with you, man. They definitely, when it mattered most, they did what they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just, like I said, that second half is not something that bothered me because I know something we will clean up, but you know, it was a little frustrating to watch as a Lions fan. We should have at least had 30 plus points this game. Yeah. We left a lot of opportunities out there. We got to get Jameson Williams a little bit more implemented into the offense. Reverses and things like that, cute stuff in the backfield. I feel like we got too cute at times. I did not like when we did the little quick huddle run for the. I can't say a yard because it was inches. When your coach faith in his offense like that, when we have an identity, listen, throw an extra man back there in that backfield with Montgomery and get the inches, bro. That's all we have to do. All the little cute hurry up huddle stuff, Ben Johnson, stop it. And I have to go after Ben Johnson because he's the one calling the plays on the offense. So that was just, he's the one that says, hey, give me something. So with Ben Johnson there, because you just got to be better than that. You just got too cute in that second half, and I wasn't liking that at all, man. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Just getting to the rest of the offense, right? Got a few stats here. So Jared Goff, right? Jared Goff was 18 for 23, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a bad interception. He only had one, but the one he threw was bad. I really didn't see where he was trying to even go with the pass. But I think we saw from him what we pretty much expect from Jared Goff, game-to-game basis. Not dominating the football, not throwing for 30, 40-plus passes, right? Allowing the run game to establish itself, and just making the right read. I think other than that one pass that he had, because he didn't have a bunch of passes today that were just out of control, that were just, what are you doing? And, it was just the one. That was really the only bad pass that I saw from him. He played discipline when nothing was there. He would just throw it in the dirt. He even tried to throw one in the dirt, and Montgomery caught it anyway and made a play out of it. So he was trying to make the right play in the right time. Other than that pick, I was really happy with what I saw from Jared Goff. What about you? Yeah, 18 for 23, man, 2 tutties. He played well. Well. That first half, he played flawless football. Yes. And that one interception, he was just pressing a little bit. Those guys, they start coming, man, and he stared that receiver down the entire way and tried to force that football in there, and it turned out being bad for us. So, got to make a quick comment though. Go ahead. Do you have anything else to say on that? Yeah, no, I was just going to run through the rest of the guys, but you got something. Go ahead and say what you got first. I got to bring it up because it's something that you're going to hear from Cardinals fans. Okay. Listen, the 2-minute warning situation, I mean, as soon as it happened, you seen the reaction from Jared Goff. It's like, what the hell? Why didn't y'all blow the whistle sooner? Because I just got hit. But a lot of the fans, they're going to say, according to one of the clocks on TV, that there was a second left. Well, when you look at the actual synced clock that they have, that's synced up with the actual clock out there on the field, it was not. You know what I'm saying? The ball was not snapped before the 2-minute warning came. Gotcha. So, you're gonna hear that from Cardinals fans. I mean, it is what it is. We're Lions fans. We know all too well about those situations. We'll blame the game on one thing, and that's not the case. For sure. Yeah, just had to bring that up. Got you, man. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So we're gonna finish this off by just getting through a couple more guys as far as with how they look today. I'm on Ross St. Brown, right? 7 catches, 74 yards, touchdown. Big catch late, right? On the big 3rd and long play to help steal the game. That was major, but that's what he does. That's Sun God. That's what he does, man. He comes through when you need him most. So he played well. J-Mo was quiet, like you mentioned. 1 catch for 9 yards, right? I'm not really worried about that. Every game isn't going to be 7 catches for 100 yards. You know what I mean? St. Brown, the first game of the season, he was quiet. And he's been playing well ever since. So not too concerned about J-Mo. I do think Ben Johnson needs to get him more integrated in the offense and just involved
in the offense instead of just these end around plays like you mentioned. What you got?
Here's where I not argue against your statement, but I argue against what Ben Johnson was doing this game.
Okay.
Their corners were the few weaknesses that defense has. And I felt like you made things a little too nice on them. Get J-Mo implemented, blow the top off the top of that damn defense, make them suffer, really suffer for trying to blitz you. You know what I'm saying? Use his speed, man. Hey, cross routes, whatever it is, get J-Mo the ball. You know what I'm saying? And just put the threat back there. You did all of that running the football to put them to sleep. You see what I'm saying? And you didn't capitalize. The play action was working. It was working. Even
Good
Jared
point.
Goff, I mean, he finished the game off a play action play, right? He ran the football. So, like I said, you know, it's the timing at times with Ben Johnson is just frustrating. It's like calling the right play at the right point of the game. It's something he has to clean up as a coordinator.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think a lot of it is just being able to finish drives. You know, we have a ton of yards, you know, overall, but only 20 points to show for it. So I think it's a lot. It's just, and it's still early in the season. You know, it's still a lot of time to figure things out. And I think they will. But it's just kind of what we've observed so far that hopefully, I'm sure they notice the same things we're seeing, and hopefully they'll clean those things up. Sam Laporta, 2 catches, 36 yards. Not bad, not great. Hope he's not injured extensively. I saw he was kind of limping off the field a few times this game. Yeah. So hopefully, you know, he'll be ready for next week. You know, maybe the week after. We got a bye week after that, so we'll be fine either way. Okay, man. Just to finish up this thing on the offense, bro. Through 3 games, the highest scoring output is 26 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The offense needs to step it up a little bit. They went cold in the second half, again, like you mentioned, as far as putting up points. You know, but the defense, they really did what they need to do. So we're going to get to that next as far as the defense side of the ball.
Before we even go to the defensive side of the ball, I wanted to bring up a few of the injuries because I've seen some of the concerns in the comment section.
Okay.
Starting with Laporta. Laporta is just an ankle.
Okay, good.
We look, you know, Derek Barnes is a knee. I don't think it's like ACL grade, MCL grade, but you know, we'll see. Pretty much everybody else came back. Lim McNeil shoulder, you know, they just, you know, they held these guys out. They were listed as questionable to come back into the game. So these are not injuries that's going to keep them out for an extended period of time.
Right.
We're just a little banged up. We got out of this game, you know, banged up, but you know, with no devastation as far as injuries. So that's big time for the Lions because of our big matchup we have on Monday Night Football against the Seahawks. That's going to play big for us because I had some moments, man, even with you know, Terrion Arnold you know, hurting himself, man. But then when he came back in the game, it was just like a side. It's the second time he did this to us this season, taking our breath like that. But the most concerning injury for me is Brian Branch. You know, he didn't move for a second down there on the ground. I was concerned about that, man. So hopefully, you know, obviously it's a concussion, but hopefully, you know, it's something that he can, you know, get over and get back by the time we get to Monday Night Football. I've seen it done before. I don't know the severity of it. He didn't throw up on the field or something like that. So
exactly.
We'll see. We need.
But I was gonna say he played great today, bro. Yeah, 6 tackles. He just made a lot of good plays, man. He made a few back-to-back plays on defense, deflection, and then just tackle for a loss, prevented first down. He was just doing everything today, bro. So I'm with you, man. I kind of held my breath for a second when he went down because it looked like he was just kind of lifeless for a second. He wasn't moving, and so thankfully he got up and he was on his own power and on the sideline. He'll be okay, hopefully long term. So.
Yeah, man. So swinging the temperature of things to the defensive side of the ball. The first thing that we got to talk about first and foremost before we speak on any player over there, we got to give flowers where flowers are due. Aaron Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Glenn faced so much scrutiny from half of this fan base last season. It was disgusting. Knowing that the man didn't have a complete defense over there, knowing we didn't have pieces available, people still call for his job consistently. Consistently, man. He has the pieces now. He can play man defense now. The defense is the reason you won this game today. The defense is the reason you won this game because they kept Kyler Murray under control.
Exactly.
They kept him from running all over the place. They kept Marvin Harrison Jr., even though he got 1 touchdown, they kept him under control today. The defense did everything that you needed today. Aaron Glenn deserves a mountain of credit and respect for that.
Bro, 100%, bro. He shut the Cardinals offense down in the second half. Straight up. Kyler, you can see how frustrated Kyler was, outwardly in his face. You could just see it. And here's an interesting point too, bro. The Lions, they didn't score a point in the third quarter, right? And they were up 10. They were still up 10 points because the Cardinals also didn't score a point in the third quarter. So I don't want to hear that, I don't want to hear anything about Aaron Glenn right now. He is the reason we should be 3-0, in my opinion. Right? I think the reason we're not is because of our offense. We've given up in the first 3 games of the season, we've allowed 20, 20, and 10. With this offense, we should win all 3 of those games. Mm-hmm. There's no reason we should lose any of those. So he's doing he's doing his job, bro. He's doing his job. I don't want to hear any criticism about Aaron Glenn, not right now.
It's it's great to see our defense consistently get pressure like that.
Yeah.
It's something we've been asked for over the last couple of years, and to see them get in the backfield, the Cardinals are a smart team. They got rid of that football fast. You didn't see Aiden Hutchinson get a slew of sacks. These teams are smarter than that, man. Yeah, these teams are smarter than that. They're not going to let the quarterback sit back there and hold the football.
Right.
But the pressure was there, and the pressure was there all game. And it made Kyler Murray think faster than he wanted to at times.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he threw us a few bones out there. Shout out to Kirby Joseph.
Yes, sir.
That big time pick in the end zone, man.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's always
right
there. Even Brian Branch almost had a pick, man, but him and Kirby ran into each other. But but that's Kyler Murray, man. He's gonna run around, he's gonna throw some balls down the field that he shouldn't. He's gonna throw in the double coverage. Mm-hmm. You just gotta make sure that you're sound enough and you're in the right position to go and make a play. And that's all I wanted to see from this defense, and they did that today. It was big time. Our linebacker room, it was just great.
Yeah, man. I want to, like you mentioned, I want to give a shout out to the secondary because there were a handful of plays this game where we were containing Kyler Murray, right? But he still had time in that pocket.
Right.
And a lot of times with broken plays like that, that's when you're leaving, you're kind of hanging your secondary out to dry because it's a broken play, so it's just tough. But our secondary made him hold that ball for a long time. You know what I mean? So I want to give a shout out to them because there were times when the pass rush was getting there, but there were times when it wasn't. And those times when it wasn't, and he had time in that pocket and he was contained, there was still nobody open a lot of times. So I really want to give credit to that secondary for that, for sure.
Unsung heroes on the defense, man. I got to give it to my linebacker room. We had a big blow today because we didn't have Anzalone. He tackles everybody. He plays a big part in our defense. And our guy, Jack Campbell, we've seen some Rodrigo. Of course, we've seen Jalen Reeves-Maven besides the one play that he got the flag. Yeah. They held it down. They held it down. They could have killed us in the middle of the field today, but they held it down. We made sure that didn't happen. That front unit, man, does a lot for every unit behind them. Mm-hmm. And we was able to keep them under control and only hold them to 10 points. Was absolutely crazy.
Yes.
To only hold them to 10 points today.
Yeah. We held Marvin Harrison Jr. to 5 for 64. He got a touch, but compared to last week, he had like 130 and 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So we cut his production from last week in half. Terrion Arnold, I know he's struggling with penalties right now. He's still trying to figure out how to play this game at the NFL level in certain spots, but he's still very sticky.
Right.
He makes a lot of plays that you don't see, that won't show up on the stat sheet. Right. I saw a lot of incompleted passes his way this game, which I was happy to see. So I think he's gonna continue to get better. I think he's gonna be a really good corner for us long term if he continues to just get the reps in and grow, because he's showing signs already that once he figures it out, he's gonna be really good.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Going into this next game, Deuce.
Okay.
Obviously, we still got some things to clean up. When you're looking at a team in the Seahawks, you're looking at Geno, who was, at one point a laughing stock around the league. A lot of fans made fun of him and everything else. Well, it's not so funny no more. It's not. And the last time we went up against them, they beat us. So I'm tired of the Seahawks beating us this game is just as important as a San Fran game, as a Dallas game. It's time to get the monkey off our back and beat this damn Seahawks team, man. And I think we got the team that can do it. But in order to do that, we got to do what? We got to clean up, man. We can't go out here and trip ourselves and get in our own way like we did today. Obviously, their defense is not the Legion of Boom anymore, but they still have a solid defense over there. They always will. You know, they're just like the Steelers over there. So keeping Geno under control is maybe a little bit easier than a Kyler Murray, but Geno throws the ball a lot more. You got to watch out for guys like Lockett. You got that big human robot over there. I think the defense
DK.
they got the work cut out for them, but I don't think this is better than any other 3 matchups that we just faced before we go into them offensively. So I think we should be able to hold them down and finally get over the hump and beat the Seahawks, man. What do you think about the Seahawks?
Are we home next? Is it next week? Is that a home game? Or are we on the road again?
We're home.
Yeah.
Black uniforms, I bet you.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say probably went blacked out for sure. You already know. I got to get one of those, by the way. It's going to be a tough game, man. Like you said, Geno has really settled into who he is as a quarterback. I think he really knows who he is. He knows what he's good at. He doesn't try to do too much like how he used to do. He used to be a turnover machine for a while there. But and once again, he's a mobile quarterback. So, we held Kyler in check this week, but I want to see how we're able, if we're able to keep him contained, like how we did Kyler today, I think that'll give us a better chance. Because once he gets outside the pocket, it gets tough. So, and that sets up the run game, right? And all these other things. So I just think that as long as we stay disciplined, we'll win this game. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think Aiden is going to get to him. I think the defense as a whole is going to get to him. I don't think they have a really great offensive line. And so I think that's going to bode in our favor. So I think if we can get to him and force him to make him passes that he doesn't want to make, kind of like how we did this week, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, man. I think we'll take care of business against the Seahawks. The biggest thing for me is getting out of that game fairly healthy, without any type of devastating injuries, because we go into our bye week. That allows people, an opportunity to heal and get better and get ready for that grueling second part of the season. And we start out with a team that I absolutely hate, and the Dallas Cowboys. So the biggest thing for me this game is, of course we want a victory, but hopefully guys can stay healthy and we don't take no big blows this game, right? Because it's the Seahawks. It's going to be a hard game.
So question for you, King.
Yeah.
I wanted to shout out this comment here. Mike K. He said the Seahawks have played the Broncos, Pats, and Dolphins. They haven't been tested. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that is a byproduct of their 3-0 record, or do you think the Seahawks are 3-0 good right now?
Yeah, and it's kind of what I felt about the Cardinals. Saying, even though they beat the Rams are depleted. They're depleted as hell. So they haven't seen a matchup like us yet over there in Seattle, and we're much improved from the last time we met. So, that's why I have so much confidence in us finally beating this team. It's going to be at home. It's going to be crazy. If we black out the stadium, it's going to be even crazy.
It's going to be nuts, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So I expect, Geno to not have his best game next game. And, I think we can take care of business, man, with no problem.
Yeah.
They haven't seen us before. They haven't played nobody to our caliber yet. Miami is out 2 over there. Let's just be honest about it. They haven't faced nobody. So this will be the first game for them.
I was going to say the same thing. I think this is the first real test for the Seahawks. So I think we've already been tested this season already, but with better competition, much better competition than what they've had to, go against so far. You spoke about that Rams team. They just beat the Niners today. So, it's really, we faced some solid competition so far. So I think that kind of bodes in our favor, because now we'll be more ready mentally to get out there and jump on them, right away, hopefully.
Yeah, that's 2 bad losses for the Niners, man. That's not good for them. It's not, especially looking at their schedule, man. That's not good for them at all. These early losses for them, like I said, this is not a team that stays healthy. I mean, obviously you got guys like McCaffrey and Debo on your team. I'm telling them at what point in the season they're gonna go out with an injury. But it's just like, it's just like it's gonna rain outside every so often. There's gonna be some injuries on that team. You know what I'm saying?
And don't forget Kittle.
Yeah, right. And Kittle. So it's just that's what it is.
Yeah.
Looking around the league today, some uncharacteristic games, but I did want to
Yes.
mention the Bears. The Bears absolutely suck, and I love it. Caleb Williams absolutely sucks with his fingernail polish and dressing.
I was going to ask you your thoughts about that game when that loss to the Colts today.
They were terrible. I watched that entire game. The Bears suck. Their offense sucks.
Yeah.
A couple of Lions fans were scared of the Bears. It's nothing to be scared of because guess what they didn't do? They didn't go and fix the offensive line. What type of idiot franchise goes and get another quarterback before fixing the offensive line, which was the problem in the first place? How did you not realize that was the issue? Because guess who's 3-0 as a starter?
Justin Fields. 100%.
So I love it.
Shows you how important. It just shows you how important Brad Holmes is.
Yeah.
As far as understanding how to put a team together,
And see, the Bears are the new Lions, Deuce. They're the new same old Lions.
Got you.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
We went out and we got Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford and whoever the hell.
All these skill guys.
We never invested in the offensive line, bro. You cannot win in this league without an offensive line. That's just not, it doesn't work. I don't care how many receivers you got. I don't care if you go draft whoever.
It
doesn't work without those guys up front. And the Bears just seem to not realize that. The defense has, won them a few lucky games, man, but that luck is running out. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till we play the Bears.
I think we're going to thrash them, bro. We're going to stomp them.
Destroy them.
We're going to stomp the Bears, bro. Yeah. It may get ugly. It may get ugly. For real. I'm looking forward to that.
While we're talking about these other teams.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, while we're talking to these other teams in the division, you guys in the comment section, go ahead and drop your questions down in the comment section. Because after this segment, we're going to go ahead and answer a few of you guys' questions.
Yes.
Go ahead. What you about to say, dude?
No, I was just going to run through the league, bro. I got some of these scores here from these games. I think a lot of everybody here is going to be interested in these scores because it's a lot of games that kind of surprising, at least for me. So let's start with the Vikings, who blew out the Texans 34-7, who are now 3-0. Thoughts on the Vikings, bro?
Yeah, they showed the youth of that offense over there, man. What I'm saying? The Texans, they've been pretty good, obviously. Man, the NFC North is a monster of a division at the top end.
It is.
And our defenses are almost unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do us and the Vikings have nice defenses, but the Packers do too. The Bears do too. So it's literally 1 through 4 in the NFC North.
Right.
Man, that defense was on them today. They were not having any parts of it. They weren't for the bull stuff today, man. So obviously the recipe to beat the Houston Texans has just been exposed today. So the Vikings just came off of beating the 49ers, but then the 49ers lost to the Rams. So I don't know if I can validate that too much. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The 49ers are struggling right now.
Yeah.
But going out and embarrassing the Houston Texans today was impressive. That was an impressive feat.
That was impressive.
That's a offense, a high power offense, dude.
Yeah. So the Vikings right now sit at the top of the NFC North, 3-0. Lions and the Packers are at 2-1, and the Bears are the Bears. Let's keep moving on. Who else? Yeah, Packers today. So they beat the Titans, as expected, right? Titans to me are like the Panthers of the AFC.
They let the Bears. They suck.
Yeah.
Will Levis is horrible.
Oh my God, he might win the award for worst QB starter. Oh my Lord. So so they won. Packers beat them 30-14. They moved to 2-1. Thoughts on the Packers? Who do you feel right now is the better team between the Packers and the Vikings? Off of just this short sample, it's a small sample size so far. Vikings. Okay.
The Packers ain't playing nobody, man. Let's just be real about it. They ain't playing nobody.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Vikings. We've had the most difficult schedule out the gate out of everybody.
Facts.
But
easy.
We're playing contenders. We're playing, contenders consistently. It's night and day with those two teams, man. Because like I said, the Vikings have beat some notable teams, but the Packers ain't beat nobody. Yeah. And you got. I mean, your quarterback is out right now. Even with them, I still don't have too much faith in them. They won 8 games and you paid your quarterback like a
That's true. That's true.
Everybody know who you are. You're
That's
not
true.
a star anymore.
Yeah. No, you got a point there. Yeah. Next game, outside of the NFC North, right? We talked about it earlier. Niners blew a big lead and lost to the Rams. They were up 14 and let the Rams come back on them and beat them 27-24 in a game-ending field goal. They are now 1-2.
Who's the quarterback over there in Los Angeles? You said this was a comeback victory? Who's the quarterback over there? Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Matt Stafford. Absolutely. This is what he does, bro. I will never bet against him unless he's playing us.
If you got a bunch of old grumpy neighbors as receivers, bro, he's still going to find a way.
You got a chance.
Yes, you got a chance, man.
He always gives you a chance. Yep.
You see the drop off with a couple of guys that left here, especially, guys like Galladay and some of the receivers that left. They ain't playing no more. He just doesn't get enough credit for making guys.
He doesn't,
better.
Bro. He doesn't. Yeah. So shout out to Matt Stafford for beating the Niners today. The Saints lost to the Eagles. They were also undefeated. They are now 2-1. They lose to the Eagles 12-15.
Derek Carr.
Interesting score.
Yeah, Derek Carr is the reason they lost that game. He threw a stupid pass at the end of that game when he didn't need to.
Right.
The clock was under control. You did not need to do that. It was so stupid, man. But I literally just said in the stream earlier, I was in the stream with Dosa Dion, man, and I just said that Derek Carr had been squeaking by because he's been making some stupid passes that's been this close to getting picked off. Well, today it bit him in his behind, and it cost his team the game today. So that's on him.
Yeah. That's honestly why I'm not really afraid of that team, because that is not a quarterback that I trust, that I'm afraid of. I'm not afraid of him, especially in a playoff situation. I'm not afraid of him. So that's pretty much the important games around the NFL this week. Thoughts moving forward as far as who you think is also the Cowboys. Can't forget the Cowboys. They also lost today. What was it? 28-25? They tried to come back. It was a valiant effort. Ashton, if you're watching, I don't have any pity for you, but I still love you. But yeah, definitely, bro. It was I just don't. I will never understand this draw and just this love for the Cowboys, bro. I just don't understand it. They are, to me, they're an average team.
Listen, the Detroit Lions out of Allen Park, out of Detroit, Michigan, are America's team. The Cowboys they are not America's team. They suck, man. Every year they're frauds. They're frauds every single year.
Man.
The biggest opportunist team I ever seen in my life. I can't stand them. They're cheaters. I can't wait to play them. I hope we beat the snot out of the Cowboys, man.
I was going to say 2 weeks from today, right?
Yeah.
Or 3 weeks, because we got to buy. We got to buy. I hope we destroy them, bro. I hope we knock the stuffing out of them.
We're going to be eligible that game.
Right. We got to make sure Skipper healthy for that. I know he had a little injury today. Sit him for the next few weeks just for that game, if you have to. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait for that game, bro. But I still like where we are. I still like where the Lions are. It's, considering all of the upsets so far this season, I don't think anybody could have predicted this so far. So, early in the season, we're still 2-1. We're fine. We got things to work out, but we're good.
All right, man.
So getting into
some of you guys' questions and opinions, man. Yes, this was the upset of the day. They put a veteran at quarterback in Andy Dalton over there. I still call him the Bengal, even though he plays for them over there. He still looks like a Bengal.
Right. Always will.
Yeah, the Bengals, he was going off today. You know what I'm saying? So, that was definitely the upset of the game, of the day today. I thought the Raiders were definitely going to hornswoggle those guys over there. Thought Max Crosby was going to have at least about 855 sacks today, but that didn't happen. It didn't happen. So, yeah.
So, question for you. What does this now mean for Bryce Young?
He moves on. You know, Bryce Young just isn't. It just proves that the way that team is built in that offense is not good for Bryce Young. You know, and sometimes that happens, man. You know, it's the Panther. I mean, it's their fault, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got your quarterback. You know what type of offense he need around him. This ain't the type of offense, you know, that he needs around him, man.
That's true.
Part
That's
him, but part Panthers too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm not gonna take all the blame off of Bryce, you know, part
Agreed.
him, but part Panthers too.
Okay.
You know, so,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, what else we got? See some more questions in here.
We got a comment though. Terrion Arnold.
Gonna get
does he have a chance? Here's the thing. You know, yeah, he may have a pass interference once a game, whatever, but he's sticky. You know what I'm saying? For majority of the game. You know what I'm saying? What's got to happen for him in order for him to win that award, he has to start getting some picks. You know, and he has opportunities out there if he can turn his head around at times. Man. That's where he has to get better. That's where the improvement is. He sticks to guys, but turning your head around and playing the football is where he's got to improve in the league.
And that's what I was going to say. Another thing that needs to come down is those flags. These pass interference that has to, if he's going to have a shot, that has to drop. But yeah, he has a shot. I think he's got a chance. He's getting the opportunity. That's what's helping him too. So we'll see.
Yeah. What grade would y'all give the coaching staff thus far, particularly Campbell and Johnson? Okay. Yeah, shout out to Shannon K. She's a day winner. Man. Shout out to Shannon K.
What you think?
Listen, man. As far as Dan Campbell, I mean, I don't even know what we're talking about here. Dan Campbell is Dan Campbell. He's not going to get anything less than a A- for me. Just being a coach, you know, whether you want to argue with his decisions to go for it or a field goal here. Listen, real football teams ain't relying on field goals to win games week by week. I don't want to hear nothing about no decision in a game. The Lions have been beating themselves, particularly on one side of the football, and that is the offense.
Right.
That goes to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson has a C grade for me right now as far as the coaching staff goes. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Ben Johnson, I also have him at a C. I feel like sometimes, I could be wrong, but it just feels like it's hard for him to stick to just who we are more times than not because of the plethora of weapons that we have. It's almost like I got all these toys. Let's have fun with these toys and let's be smarter. Let's outthink them. No, just play the game. Just play your game. So I think sometimes he kind of gets away from who we are a little bit too much instead of just doing what works, even if it's not always exciting. And just running the football, man. That's who we are. They can't stop it. Regardless of if they know it's coming, they can't stop it. Doesn't matter. And that's not always sexy. So I definitely will give him at best a B-, but I will go more so C. As far as Aaron Glenn, he gets an A for me. Aaron Glenn gets an A. Not an A-. He gets a solid A because now he's showing what he can do with the weapons that he has. When he has the right guys that he needs to run his scheme, right? Then I think he is showing who he is. 10 points, man. He gave 10 points today against Kyler Murray, who was one of the most explosive quarterbacks in the players in the NFL. So that's very, very impressive. So yeah, I definitely want to give him credit.
Yeah. Just want to answer my guy's question right here. Mega Hustle, Matt. Hustler. I said hustle, good Lord. He's fine. He probably could have went today, but the Lions are being careful with the situation. He'll be ready for next game.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell said earlier in the week that, you know, there was a chance for Anzalone to play. He was trending in the right direction, but I'm probably sure the Lions just wanted to be safe and, you know, hold them and see what they really got as far as our young guys behind them. So this was an opportunity game for them to do some scaling, and they did that.
Yeah.
But Anzalone will be back next game.
Yeah, we're going to need him.
Yeah. So let's see. More questions.
I see a comment here. I think the refs are picking on Arnold because he's a rookie and he's very touchy.
Yeah. Expect it. That's totally expected. You know, he's used to being touchy in Alabama. You're in the NFL now, you're a rookie. You got to earn that respect first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to earn it. You can't do what you see, you know, guys like Carlton Davis do. You can't do that yet. You got to earn that in this league. and he'll learn that.
Yep.
He'll learn that because a lot of the PI has been some weak ass PIs.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, the one today was obvious though. You got to turn around.
Yeah, he didn't get his head around at all. Yeah,
at all. So you can't just bogart a receiver like that unless you're the Lions in Dallas and your name is Pettigrew.
Pettigrew
can't get away doing stuff like that. So
and they pick it up. They didn't not. That's the thing. They did not call it. They called it and then picked. Let me not start. Let me not start. Oh man, yeah, man. So yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine, man. Just needs the reps. He'll be all right. Did Houston play today?
I will have to go back in and see, man. I once I get to the all 22 and look around, and I don't know. I got to go and look.
I don't remember seeing him.
I didn't see him. Me personally.
I hope he didn't because I didn't hear his name called at all today.
Yeah, and I thought that we may see him when Burns went down.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I don't know what he did. Like he slept with somebody's coach's daughter or something. I don't know what he did.
Because they
just been strange with this man for a minute, and I just don't know what it's about.
I agree.
Yeah, it's been strange.
Yeah, week to week is always something, Yeah, and it just makes you wonder. At a certain point, is it worth the headache?
Yeah, that was absolute bull. That was absolute bull, man.
Terrible. That was terrible.
Bull.
Thankfully, it didn't really cost us. Yeah,
it was some questionable calls this game, and it was a couple of no calls this game because I see some atrocious holding calls that did not get called today. On our defensive alignment, man. So
we caught some breaks today. We did catch some breaks today. It happens.
Absolute big beast is what he looks like.
Reader, yeah.
When Olympic with Neil went down, him and Onzarike held it down. They still cannot run the football at all whatsoever. Bro. They cannot run the football today,
bro. Yeah, our run defense has been stellar,
man.
James Conner, I believe James Conner had 120 in a touch last week. He was a non-factor this week at all. They stopped going to him. Like in the first quarter, it's almost like they saw, okay, yeah, we're not going to be to run the ball today. And they kind of stopped going to him. So I'm not sure how many carries he had, but he was a non-factor completely today.
Yeah. He says he was inactive. So James Houston was inactive today. So good. I don't have to go and look. Thanks for the report.
Healthy stretch. Wow.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Like that, man. He might get opportunity next game though, due to the circumstances of the knee injury with Burns. He might get opportunity next game.
Right.
Him and Davenport to rotate. We'll see what happens with that.
Laporta need to. Oh,
my bad. Go ahead. Click.
Laporta need to sit out versus Seahawks because he's getting banged up too much and he's not blocking because of his leg. That's interesting. Yeah, he hasn't really started slow so far, but go ahead.
Brock Wright is good enough. You know what I'm saying? We consider him a game. Because Brock Wright, he gets open. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Laporta, but he gets open. You ain't putting him out that wide out.
Right.
But he can get you a play here and there, and he catches the football. So
he does.
I mean, if you feel like there's something that you can do, because the Seahawks is not no team that's going to score a bunch of points against us. They're just not.
Right.
They're playing well. They are playing well.
Yeah.
They ain't played us though.
Right.
That's the same thing I said about the Cardinals. They were playing well. They ain't seen no team like us yet.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. It's no different from college football. I say all the time, when you see these fan bases talking, listen, bro, you got to look at who we're playing here. These teams, look at stats. Stats only go so far. You got to look at the competition. You know what I'm saying? Who are these people playing? Who's available when they play in these teams?
Right.
All of that plays a factor.
Yeah. Let's go to this. This was I was a little bit concerned about this because Marvin Harrison Jr. is a beast. Like I said, he had 130 and 2 touchdowns last week. So Terrion really did hold his own. He had the penalty, here and there, but overall, like I said, they were throwing his way a lot, and there was a lot of incompletions his way this week.
Yeah.
So that was really happy to see how he was resilient this week. He was very resilient. He didn't get frustrated. Right. He didn't get flustered. He didn't get outside of his game. He didn't get too aggressive because he was upset. He just kept playing his game.
Yeah. And that's why I love what the rookie is doing. I do. I really do. We haven't seen this from a rookie corner in a minute. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think he's definitely going to be an absolute stud for us
I
in
do
this
too.
very, very, very near future.
Yeah,
We got a dog room back there, man, in our secondary. We got a
we got,
secondary full of dogs today. Brian Branch went out and Meek Robertson came right in and put
yeah,
the work.
yeah.
We got some studs, man. And
We got to get
hopefully,
Rakestraw back too
yeah, we still got to
because
get
he's been
Racetrack. We
out.
got to get Iffy back. Iffy, you
If
know
he,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I said, we got some dogs back there, man. A lot of great
mm-hmm.
depth. Kudos to Brad Holmes. Excellent
Yes,
job, man.
for sure.
Excellent job for creating depth.
Y'all do know Kirby Joseph will be leading the league in pick off
Picks.
picks.
That's what it
Okay.
means.
If Branch didn't knock the ball, yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. But yeah, Kirby's been playing well, man. He's been playing well, playing very, very well. Got to give him a shout out too.
Got a nose for the
People gotta-
football. He can catch.
He does.
He can
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah, he's got hands. He's got hands for sure. For sure. Let's see. Do y'all think Rakestraw will be good? I don't know. Because we haven't really seen him. Well, for me, I haven't seen him really. It's hard to really. I want him to be. I hope he will be. I think he could be. I just haven't really had a chance to really watch him extensively to really even say much about him on this level. You know, what do you think?
Hell yes.
You think so? Okay.
Sometimes,
Already. Okay.
even though just watching them guys in training camp and watching them in preseason,
Yeah.
you know, for a short limited time that he did play the season. Sometimes when you watch somebody, you just can see it. And
Yeah,
with
I got you.
Rakestraw, you can see it. It's I mean, he's probably a little bit even stickier than Terrion is when it
Yeah.
comes to defending guys. He's
Yeah.
very sticky. He's very smart. He has a nose for the football as well.
He does.
I really hope he gets healthy, and I hope he gets the opportunity to get out on that field a little bit more because I got high hopes for Rakestraw.
Yeah, I just want him to get healthy, bro.
Yeah.
I need him to get healthy. But yeah, I'm with you. I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
I think the chat agrees with you too. For sure.
Yeah.
If he can boom for real, yeah, for sure, absolutely. I'm not giving up on Goff. I know it's early.
Yeah.
He's not playing his best ball, but is he done after this last extension? Good question. So it's early. It's super early. But he signed with a 5-year deal or 4-year deal. I'm trying to remember. It's 4? Okay. Do you think the guy that's waiting in the wings, do you think that he will be ready? Let me ask you this. Do you think he is the guy to come in if and when Goff moves on? If Goff moves on?
I think by that time he'll be ready if necessary, but it's all in Goff's hands. If Goff wins the Super Bowl, Goff's going to be a Lion for a long time.
Yeah.
If we continue to not be able to get over the hump, then that's where you may say, okay, they may trade Goff when that time comes where he's tradable. They may trade him. So to a team that needs a quarterback that can get them, you know, at least to the playoffs or whatever it is, the ball is in his court. You know what I'm saying? How successful Goff is determines his future.
Okay.
You know, so that's just where it's at.
Do you think, follow-up question to that, do you think, and this is just want to pick your brain on this, do you think that from what we've seen so far, and it's early, do you think Goff will finish out his contract as a Detroit Lion?
We got to be in the Super Bowl at least one of those.
That's
years.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
At least one of those years, we got to be in the Super Bowl.
Agreed. I just wanted to see your thoughts on that. I thought the same exact thing. Yeah. So with that being said, hopefully he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 100% faith that he can, man. You just got to. We just got to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Respect to Lions from Seattle. Serious team again. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, TD.
Yeah, y'all doing y'all thing over there too.
Yeah, y'all are. Let's talk again, man. Let's talk again a week from today, man. Hopefully see you back here. This would be a top 10 defense. I could see it.
Hell yeah.
I could see it. I mean, our weakness was the secondary as of last year. And we see what they did today. We see what they've done so far this year. So
you look, you know, from game to game, the receiving groups that we face so far, plus some of the quarterbacks that we face so far.
Yeah.
Top 10 for sure this year.
I would agree, bro. Yeah. We have exactly. We got depth everywhere. So that's what makes us a really, really powerful team to deal with. See how y'all feel about Goff scrambling for first downs. Man, he almost got caught. Did y'all see that? He almost got chased down.
The first time he tried to run from that sack, bro, he should have got away. As a grown man, you should have got away. He couldn't get away.
It looked like he didn't move. I know he was moving laterally, like toward the out of bounds line, but it looked like he wasn't even moving, bro.
Hey,
he looked like he was in quicksand.
I'll take it from him. He got the legs of a Sicilian woman.
Here's the thing.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
When it's the designed run, every so often, seldom, yes, I have no problem with it because it's a designed play where the offensive line knows exactly where you are and where they're supposed to be. When it's a broken play, absolutely not. You know what I mean? But that's the difference.
He's not a guy that can run and stop and plant his feet, turn his hips, and throw a pass. That's not
right. He
can't do that. When he runs, it's usually unbalanced.
Yes.
And when he throws the ball, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah. It is. Just, it is.
If it's designed, then fine. But if not, stop running, bro. Just throw the ball out of bounds.
Hey, why you out here rhyming, bro? If it's designed, then fine. If it's not, he gonna get got.
Man, listen, bro. If it's not designed, throw the ball at the dirt or throw it out of bounds. Don't take a sack. That's what pisses me off.
Don't.
Stop taking sacks, man. Throw the ball out of bounds.
Who said Sicilian, bro?
I had to think of some unorthodox woman's legs, man, and that's what came to mind. Sicilian woman. I don't know.
I ain't about to ask about your past, bro. You are here talking. Oh, man, I'm just messing with you. Brock Wright finds and sits in defensive pockets a lot better than he gets credit for.
He does.
I would have to agree with that. Yeah.
Responsible for a lot of, big game wins we had last season, too.
It's a good route runner, too, for a tight end. Yeah. Doesn't do too much. He gets the job done.
You don't expect him. He's sneaky, man.
Right.
He's sneaky. He
is. Yeah, I think you caught him up with that Sicilian woman, bro. I think that was the joke of the night. So
I'm gotta give credit to one more player.
Okay.
This game. Jack Fox. My God, do he set us up for success?
Yeah.
God, man. He don't get enough credit, man. Jack Fox be kicking the shit out that football.
Booming that boy, bro.
Booming it, man. How many times was they within the 10-yard line over there with the football this game? So
yeah,
big time for us. Best in the league. In the league.
I agree.
And Jake Bates.
I was gonna ask you.
Stop missing them easy field goals, bro.
I'm not concerned about it. He was perfect field goals and XPs all season so far.
Yeah.
So he missed. Now, if he misses another one in the next 2 or 3 games, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But I'm not too concerned yet.
Like that. Even though we had Prater, man, Prater was like that at times.
Yeah, he was at times.
Man, he was more successful at long range kicks. That's just how it goes sometimes. But
they said that today when he was kicking. He was kicking the field goal. They said if it was a 42-yard kick here, if it was beyond 50, we know for sure it's going to be good. Like it's the thing. So it definitely is a thing, like you're saying, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Fox is goated. Assassin King for sure. Is Carlton Davis a concern? What do you think? I don't know. I think he had 7 tackles today.
Yeah, what was the concern? Like I said, that PI was bullshit.
He played an amazing game. He looked like a number 1 for sure today. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Prater was like that. Yeah, he definitely was like that. Anything else you wanted to cover tonight, bro, before we call it, man? We appreciate everybody's questions, man. Just keep them coming.
I do want to say this.
Yeah.
When we go up against our division rivals this season, we need to take care of business, bro. Because just looking at the schedule situation, man, just for the Green Bay Packers, for some reason, I just hate the fact that they usually get easy schedules. Theirs gets a little bit tougher. The second part of it, but I don't want any opportunity for anybody to take the division from us.
Exactly.
We need to get into the playoffs and be comfortable and have our sights set on getting to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
We don't need to be
struggling
at the bottom of the barrel, you know, and
watching the standings and all this different nonsense. Yep. Distractions.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you, bro. You're right. Yeah. Just stack these games early.
Yeah.
Had the one loss. That's fine. Let's go get 3 or 4 in a row, 4 or 5 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. No more than 4 losses this season.
Right.
No more than 4.
Yeah. Is that where you have us?
Schedule? Yeah. Yeah. Looking at their schedule is very capable.
13-4 is where you have us at. Okay.
Yeah. Our biggest matchups left is Dallas and the 49ers.
And the Niners. And you look at those 2 teams just today, they both lost. So
So most of the rest of it is division guys and a team here and there, but those are the biggest games left on the schedule, if you ask me, is the 49ers and the Cowgirls. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good point though. No, he's right. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I should get a shirt made.
That says with J. Cole.
Maybe y'all let me know. I'll go to T-Screens and make the shirt, man.
Don't give him no ideas, man.
I'll make a Sicilian woman with a golf jersey, man.
Oh my gosh, bro. Only you would do that, bro. What? Man, don't give him no ideas, y'all. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be good, Reggie. We're gonna be good. As long as we get the games we're supposed to get, we're gonna be just fine. Golf number 1 mobile. Yeah, okay, Cartier. Whatever, bro. Shout out to the Tigers real quick, man, who are in playoff contention for the wild card. I think they're 82-74, I think. And they're balling right now. They won they're 7 of their last 10. They're playing real well.
I thought they lost. Didn't Royals lose? I think they lost today.
They may have. I gotta check. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Listen, man. I appreciate it, James. Listen, I want to go ahead and make that announcement. I literally just got the notification. James Gibson, man, who's been more than amazing. As one of my subscribers, man. He just signed up to the Patreon. So I have a new Patreon, and we'll be watching some films and highlights. I'm in the process of getting the all 22s. That's going to start at some point this week.
Yes, sir.
To avoid copyright situations with YouTube, we're just going to take it to Patreon, man, and sit and rewatch some of these games and really go through what's going on out there, on the field. When you're watching the game live, you don't have an opportunity to really see everything out there. We're going to take it, to the all 22, man, and watch some game film. So thanks for that. That subscription, James Gibson. And for you members, for whoever's a member, just like last night, members only videos, members only live streams, exclusive behind the scene things. That's where we headed right now. So,
yes, sir.
Member of the channel, get ready for that because that's going to continue. We'll be getting real close and personal. I might just roll over one day and do a members only live stream with eye boogers in my eye. We can talk some football.
Oh no, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. You're gonna lose some people doing all that nonsense, bro. But no. His film breakdowns are epic, bro. Like y'all. I've learned a lot from him just from being around him. Dude is a football connoisseur, man. So yeah, definitely check him out when he drops that stuff because it's gonna be knowledgeable and you'll learn a lot from that for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think we can call it on that, bro. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to next week, man. It's gonna be a big one. So until then, y'all look out for King. It's gonna have a lot of content this week for y'all leading up to that game. You may see 1 or 2 things from me as well. We'll see. And yeah, we'll just keep this thing rolling, man. But King, you wanna take us out of here, bro?
Yeah, man. So we're moving on. Monday Night Football, Seahawks. Will it be a blackout? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. It will. It's going to be absolutely electric either way it go. We got to get over the hump and beat this damn Seahawks team. I'm tired of it. Let's get the monkey off our back. Take care of business. We got to go into the bye week, get healthy, and get ready for the big game versus Dallas. So it should be fun. We got a lot to talk about this week. We got some breakdowns to do this week. So look for all of our content, man. Across all platforms. I am also on TikTok. Make sure you guys
Yeah.
Looking for me on TikTok too. My TikTok is the same as my Instagram. Is I am King77X.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to that, man, because I'm going to start using those platforms to do short clips, not just ad reads. So,
right.
With that said, man, Deuce.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Let me say something.
Okay.
I think we need another hit.
Another football and the Lions hit. The Lions hit. Okay, done.
Yeah,
done.
We need one. We need one mid-season or towards the end of the season.
Okay.
Going you to that.
A playoff joint. I got you.
Yeah.
There we go. Now. There we go. I got you. Okay. Help me to it. Put my feet to the fire.
All right.
I got you. We also need bobbleheads, apparently. You and me.
Yeah.
Let me close with this, bro. We mentioned it before. I want to mention it again. Anybody whose comment we didn't comment on here, make sure you drop it in the comments for this video so we can put it in the next video. We want to make sure we get to everybody's comment. If it's a question that pertains to what we're talking about here and we miss it, because we're growing because of you guys. So we might miss the comments because they're moving a little bit fast now. So if we miss it, just drop it in the comment section of this video and we'll be sure to get back to it. And then we talk about it from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we will see y'all soon. Thanks for showing up and showing out as always. And until next time, Detroit versus everybody. Peace.